So everybody knows what a pack rat I am, and it started a long time ago. So I've had this box with me for, let's see, 30 years? I don't know. A long time. And I was pack ratting things a long time ago. And when technology changed, a lot of times things just got thrown away. So when people moved from vacuum tubes to transistors, a lot of vacuum tube stuff got thrown away. And then when they moved from transistors to ICs, a lot of stuff got thrown away. And so this is some stuff that I rescued from the trash can. And I've had this since the mid-'80s. And it's quite unusual. I'm not sure if I've ever seen it anywhere else. So let's take a look inside of my treasure box. All right, here's the big reveal. There's all kinds of strange things in here, quite unusual things. And we'll go through them. All right, let's start down here. So these are little ceramic, here's some tweezers. These are little ceramic pieces. And I believe these originally went on a piece of heating wire. And these were the insulation on a piece of heating wire. So there's a lot in here. There's two of them. And so do I use them, and what do I use them for? Well, I have used them. Let me find an example here. I think you remember my my little calibration tool. Get that back in focus. And I used it as little standoffs here, right? So I have these little standoffs, so these hold above the board. And you'll see that in a lot of circuits. They usually use a glass bead. Sometimes a little green glass bead for some reason, or a red glass bead. I think I've seen both of those. But I use them here for this little circuit, and I've used them for other things too. So that's what these are. They're quite tiny. Let's see here. Put it next to a, put it next to a scale down here. And they're about 2.5 millimeters, something like that. And then there's these guys. Now these guys are also ceramic, but they're a different shape. These are flat discs with a hole in them. And these are a certain thickness. And these are a certain thickness. And these are, we could get out a caliper, but they look like about 1 millimeter in thickness. Less than 1 millimeter, maybe 0.75. And these are really tiny, so I'll pick up two, I'll measure 2 of them. Yeah, 2 of them, oops. Let me grab 2 so I can measure them. They're at least 0.5 millimeters, maybe smaller than that. We'll call them 0.5 millimeter. They're pretty tiny. And you know, I honestly don't know what these things were used for. They're a little bit big to be used under a TO5 can. They kind of would get in the way. And a lot of times the spacers under TO5 cans had the 3 holes in them already. So I really don't know what these are for. And I have used these from time to time when I wanted to stand something off the board, and I like the fat ones. They're a good size. Once in a while I've used a thin one just to make sure something didn't short to something. I have a little piece of insulation there, and they're really nice high-grade ceramic. So those are cool. All right. Now down here, there we go. Down here, you will just not see these anymore. So back in the day when all integrated circuits were of a particular size and things got hot, these were little bitty glue-on heat sinks that you could put on your ICs. So got a bunch of them. I can't say I've actually used one of these or not. Maybe once. Anyway, I've got those. Couldn't let those go in the trash can. Over here we just have some miscellaneous stuff. This is kind of my catch-all, so just all kinds of random stuff in here, nothing exciting. Over here I've got these little boards, which are cool. I've had these little boards for a long time, and they're for a rotary switch, and then like a PC mount rotary switch, and then they come out so you can hand wire to them. So those are kind of cool. They're definitely HP because they're gold, but they don't say HP on them, so it must have been some type of internal project that we used them for. And then there's a couple, what are these things called? They're not SMA. I think these are SMCs, the ones that thread. Anyway, okay, so let's go over here. These guys are tiny, tiny little screws. These are small. These are maybe 80s, something like that. They are tiny. And I've never used those, but I didn't want to throw them away. Anyway, so they're here. And then in here are some really tiny little screws. I don't know if they're the same, the same size as these or not. Yeah, they might be odd 80s too. They're definitely smaller than a 1. I checked that. I don't have anything that I can, check with. These are 256, so that gives you an idea of how much smaller the other ones are. 256 and teeny tiny. Yeah, teeny tiny. Okay. And then up here I have gold things. These are tiny little pins. These are like PC mount pins. I'm not sure what they were used for. It looks like there might be male and female. And then these are big ones. So these definitely have male, female. Nice big fat connector, and everything's gold on gold. So those are cool. They look like you solder wires into the ends of those. And then these guys are kind of the same. These guys look like female only. I don't know if I have any. Oh, I have these over here. So let me go over here. So yeah, so these look like these are female. And then I have a whole bunch of straight pins over here. So if you've been watching, a lot of the HP circuit boards have test pins on them. And they're generally like this one. They're generally a round pin with a square top. So I don't know why they did them that way. It was more expensive. But anyway, they were square profile, but had a round hole so you could put it into a circuit board. But these guys are round. These guys are round. So maybe one of these fits the round. Nope. These are too small. So I don't know. I don't know what these are for. And I've used these quite a bit. These little test pins. Nice little gold test pins. Yeah. Anyway, that's my my secret stuff of ages ago, still being used. I can always find it because it's in the yellow box.